Here it is, 2/16/09, the Daily Rant. PeteDaddyDolla, Billy Berg, we're back with you. Back with you here for a breakdown of last night's WWE No Way Out pay-per-view. We'll start it off with the SmackDown Elimination Chamber match. I thought it was good with Edge getting put out right in the beginning, which is gonna, that just guarantees you a new champion. So
not to mention that we guessed like 100% right on that final two and winner.
And that was actually the first time Triple H has ever pinned The Undertaker one-on-one.
Really?
I did find that out today. Hunter Hearst Helmsley has never, ever in one-on-one competition pinned The Undertaker, and this makes it actually his. That was he held the WWE title 7 times before. The WWE title he's held 7 times, which he was tied with The Rock for the most ever, and he set the record last night with that being his 8th WWE title reign. In addition to his 5 world titles, so bring him to the 13th time now, which they say. It's confusing with the WWE title and the World Heavyweight title, the way those histories, but yes. So that was a great match. That was a hell of a way to start out a pay-per-view.
Good starter.
Definitely good match. It got a little bit slower with Kozlov and the Big Show in there at the same time, but you're going to get that when you've got guys in there that are that big. I mean, you can't expect them to exactly keep up a Jeff Hardy-like pace, It's
Kozlov's worthless.
He did.
It's out there.
He looked bad. I mean, he looked bad. He even looked better in his, a lot of his other, one-on-one matches on SmackDown, I thought, than he looked last night. He just looked fucking terrible. He was winded within, 2 minutes. He couldn't pace. I mean, it was terrible. Big Show sold for him a couple times, really nice. But Big Show had to work and put him over. I mean, it was nasty.
I was kind of upset no one broke through the glass.
Yeah. Especially, I'm sorry.
Ray did there at the end in the main event, but other than that...
Twice Ray showed us the bug on the windshield impression last night. That was great. But okay, the Raw one now, of course, Edge eliminates Kofi before he even has a chance to get in the fucking chamber, which nobody really figured. Why was Kofi in there? Nobody could really see them putting the title on him. Him and Mike Knox are both just filler. Knox had a better showing.
Knox did alright.
He did alright. I was pissed when Kane got eliminated. Yesterday we said Kane and Ray. Half right. We didn't see the Edge thing coming. Did not see the Edge thing coming whatsoever.
No. And for all you Cena haters out there, it's not him getting shoved down our throats, clearly. It's obviously Edge. And this is the second pay-per-view in 4 months that Edge has been in the main event when he isn't even on the card. Or he was on the card.
He's on the card, but he just interjects himself in because he's banging the GM. So, yeah.
Can you say banging with their new PG rating?
He's taking Congress with there's some terminology for it. He's taking Congress with the general manager of SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen. I have to clean it up here. I'm not allowed to say fuck anymore. I don't think either.
No.
I don't know. I just did.
Did that come up in the Klan meeting?
That was we spoke about that at the Klan meeting with Jeff Jarrett and Dixie Carter, and Jim Cornette had his tennis racket again. So tell me, oh wait, we gotta go. We got the JBL. Oh my God, I almost skipped over the rest of the fucking card here. Yeah. See,
the rest of it was worthless anyway.
JBL and HBK, we didn't really care. HBK,
too predictable.
Yeah, you knew he was gonna show up triumphantly, which he did at the end. Blah blah blah. He wins all or nothing. Swagger and Finley, Dak Flago. Flago, that was very predictable. I didn't really think it was that good of a match, really. Flago didn't fill out that well.
No, it was bad.
It was bad. Orton and McMahon. The coolest part about that match was Randy. That was good. Randy Orton getting his face just split open by the corner of that, and you could tell when Shane hit him. He hit him and he caught him right here, with the corner of that. The little monitor, and as soon as Shane hit him, he's like, "Oh fuck!" Because he didn't hit him with the side of it where his hand was. He caught him dead nuts on the corner right above his eye and just busted his fucking head till the white meat showed. Which I thought added a great. We needed blood. There was no blood in either of the chamber matches.
No, there wasn't.
which is surprising because usually somebody gets with Triple H not or even the Big Show bleeds. Undertaker always bleeds. There was no blood.
Nothing.
But I think that Orton shot definitely probably bumped it up to a PG-13 last night. So JC Ice and Wolfie D, if you're watching, there's still hope for you two yet. Onto the Saturday Night Main Event DVD that you picked up.
It's worth it. I've watched the first disc, and for $20 at Walmart, I've spent on worse. I've bought some DVDs that have never come off the shelf after the first viewing. This one, it's worth your money. Check it out. There's a lot of the 80s matches that are known for being slow. None of it. They're all fast-paced. There's some battle royals on it. There's some good tag team matches with the Hart Foundation, Rockers, Bulldogs. You get to see the Mega Powers connect. You get
that was like
it's worth $20. In fact, if you guys are bored, when you're leaving your comments, let us know what's the worst DVD you've ever spent your money on and what's the best one. Because like I said, I've bought some junk, and maybe you can save someone else from buying some junk.
Save us $20. If you teach a man to fish, he'll eat for life. So
I don't know what that has to do with anything.
I don't know either. I just threw that out there. Okay, moving on. Thanks for that review. The deal with Edge winning, behind the mirrors and the smoke and the great and powerful Oz, the WWE curtain of creative. Triple H is going to come to Raw as a WWE champion to defend not necessarily the McMahons, but Stephanie, more or less, against Orton, who she's had the ongoing feud with her and her brother. So that's going to put Triple H in a feud with Orton going into WrestleMania, where before then they're actually going to acknowledge finally that Stephanie and Triple H are indeed married out of kayfabe, which really doesn't exist anymore because of this lovely invention called the internet. And Orton and Triple H will probably feud until WrestleMania, where they said something about a possible title change. Good idea?
Yeah, I can't see it going too wrong. Orton's a good performer. You know, granted he's a heel, so nobody likes him, but then again, there are people that do like him. I don't mind him.
I'm a fan, even though he's a heel. He's a guy. He's a good worker. He can he could put people over, and he's already so over. He was over as a face back in 2004 when he won the world title. I mean, he was way over as a face, and then he made that heel turn, and bam! It's like he's perfect for it. He's better as a heel than he was as a face, definitely.
I'd rather see him with the belt than guys like the Big Show or Kazov and guys that are just all size and no ability.
Quality over quantity any day.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Beefcake.
That's right, I'm such a beefcake I can barely fit through the door. Beefcake! Anyway, before I am possessed further by the spirit of Eric Cartman, Ric Flair signed a multi-event agreement with Ring of Honor Wrestling, so Ring of Honor now has their Mick Foley. 16-time world champion, Ric Flair.
You ever think when you gotta quit trying to live up here and start living down here? Ric Flair, I think, has gone down here.
He's down in the Dungeon family. He's done their basement cuts and shit down in Ring of Honor. Nothing against Ring of Honor. The guys bust their ass, but as far as
great performers, but production quality, you can't tell me that they're bringing that much money.
No, they've got to deal with like HD net. It's not fucking like. It's nothing special, nothing big. So, I mean, for them, yeah, it's huge. But as far as seeing Ring of Honor on weekly, regular cable television, they're years away from that yet, at least. It's not that they don't have the talent or the performers to do it. It's just the money's not there right now. The market's not there for them. It's not like ECW back in 96, 97. In 97, they had their first pay-per-view.
Something like that.
Yeah. When they did Barely Legal was the first pay-per-view they did. That's when the lights went out afterwards. Yeah. Right after the show cut off, they lost their power. Hey, you know what? It's been great. Thanks, everybody. Give us comments, ratings. Remember, rate it, don't hate it. I'm Pete. This is Billy. It's been the Daily Rant. Peace, bitches.